Here we're asked to find the derivative of this expression. So if we assume that this expression was y, then what we are being asked for is dy by dx. So it's differentiation. So how do you differentiate something like this? It looks like it's a quotient, so we could use the quotient rule, although it might be quicker to use the product rule. But the first thing is when you see this product, sine times cosine, you should immediately be thinking of the double angle formula. So remember that sine 2x equals 2 sine x times cosine x. So sine x cosine x is simply half sine 2x. And we can use that to simplify our expression. So if we leave that aside, let's put that in a box. I can now write my expression, let's call it y, as sine 2x divided by 2 e to the x. So that there is my numerator, including that, and that is in my denominator. What I can then do is bring this exponential up into the numerator so we don't have a fraction. I can write it as y equals e to the minus x divided by sine 2x divided by 2. So I've simply brought that power, or brought the exponential to the numerator and made the power negative. And now what we have is a product. We've got our u and v. And we can simply apply the product rule. So if I write it out, this is my u and this is my v. I can say u dash, the derivative and exponential is simply an exponential multiplied by the derivative of the power, that's the chain rule. And the derivative of sine is cosine multiplied by the derivative of the 2x, which is 2. That cancels with that 2. So I'll write it out in full. V dash equals cosine 2x divided by 2 times 1 over 2. So that gives you 1 over, sorry, not divided by 2, multiplied by 2. And that will cancel with that. And that will give you cosine 2x. So now I can apply the product rule. Let me remind you of the product rule. Product rule is when you differentiate products. If y equals u times v, then the derivative of y is u dash v plus u v dash. So let me put that in a box. And now we can write our final answer. So dy by dx is u dash v, so it's this multiplied by that. So it's minus e to the minus x multiplied by sine 2x over 2 plus uv dash. So that's this times that. So it's plus e to the minus x cosine 2x. And as no need to simplify really, so that's our final answer. So you could have achieved the same result by using the quotient rule, but maybe that's a little bit more work, so it's unnecessary. The trick in this question really was to realize that this gives you sine 2x using the double angle formula. Now, if you didn't realize that you can use double angle, then you could have still differentiated this by considering this itself to be a product, and then you could use the product rule. But I've used double angle, and that's probably what the question is expecting you to do. So just to recap, double angle to simplify the numerator, we brought the denominator up to turn it into a product, and then we used the product rule. And that would be your final answer.